I'd like to just ask, how would you envision you folks all working together, or are you in competition? Chris?
On the panel, was
Yeah.
certainly not in competition. I mean, certainly we rely on Verizon. All of our clients at some point touch Verizon in their daily business. So all of us rely heavily on the performance of their products. So that's, we all have to look to the performance of the big guys like that, especially as small businesses.
Chris, if there's one message you want to give to the group, what should that be?
The one message is about, where do you want to go with your business? What are your challenges as far as competing today and competing tomorrow? And we can certainly help you do that. And we're happy to talk in detail with any business about how we can make that match, both economically and as far as the technology fit for you.
My question is, I found it very interesting that this is a public-private partnership, and perhaps the others can answer this as well. To what degree can you see connecting to, below the university level, to high schools? Because, of course, we are looking at preparing students for the 21st century, and in what ways would you see our ability to connect with you in the projects that you do, helping us to prepare students?
The question was, how would NYSTAR connect to the high school level? That's for our video folks. Michael?
Well, NYSTAR, by our enabling statute, does allow us to engage K through 12, and we have engaged K through 12 on occasion. However, school districts are controlled both at the local level and also by the Board of Regents, and they have extremely specific curriculum guidelines that they have to adhere to. So implementing a diverse and innovative curriculum sometimes is challenging on the public side of K through 12. We found a lot more success, believe it or not, on the private side of K through 12 because they don't have the restrictions from the Board of Regents and the curriculum requirements that are levied on them by the state. And I can give you one example. Rome Catholic High School in Rome, New York, engaged the Air Force research labs at Griffiths Air Force Base to instill a cybersecurity curriculum in their school, and found great success in doing that, and have a lot of kids moving on to the universities, both at Utica College and Syracuse University, engaging in advanced cybersecurity research and development, getting employed by Symantec and IBM. The first school that they reached out to was Rome High School, and of course they ran into a lot of roadblocks there. So I think there has to be some work done at the public policy level, at the state level, to allow schools and innovative teachers to actually be able to engage some of those programs, and we would love to work with NYSET to help make that happen.
So how many of you out there have had employees or yourself go on Facebook or MySpace or YouTube or one of the other networks, and what do you feel about your employees going on to those entities? How many people have had that happen? So nobody in any companies goes on MySpace of your employees that you know of? That you know of. So what is available to stop employees from going on these social networks?
A firewall.
That simple?
That's simple.
I mean, I'll jump in, and our clients do face this challenge a lot, and it's hard to, especially as a small business owner, I think it's hard to really control. I mean, part of the beauty of a small business is you have that flexibility and that latitude to be very agile as a company, and you don't want to take that away from your employees. So there are technical solutions where you can block certain sites, and we do that for our clients when the business owners want. But I usually tell our business owners to create an acceptable use policy about the internet. And as a small business, it doesn't have to be very formal, but just have a policy by which you kind of dictate what your employees should and should not be doing on the internet with regard to shopping sites, social networking, and obviously the more egregious ones, porn and anything else they might be surfing. And if you have that policy in place, that gives you as a business owner the teeth to really address the issue aggressively when you find out about when you find them doing things like that.
just, when you understand, if you do lock people away from social networking sites like LinkedIn and Facebook and some of the other sites out there, you're also precluding a massive networking opportunity for your employees, as well as the innovative thinking that goes along with it. They're reaching out to somebody with an idea. There's, challenges all across the board. My idea is, what's the productivity of your workforce? Productivity of your workforce is going up, and they're engaging these websites, and what's the harm? Unless they're sharing proprietary data or doing things that can cause litigation against the company.
Chris, do you have a position on these?
Well, it's the same to Chris's, that, you have to have an appropriate standard, and staying within those appropriate standard guidelines, then you want to encourage the networking that Mike commented on.